Gayatri, please switch on your camera. So Saad Ali is saying reasoning helps more on our reasoning skills and helps us solve logical questions. All right, that is correct. Anybody else? So children, as you can see, there is a syllabus link in the chat section where a different link is given for class 5 and a different link is given for class 6 reasoning syllabus. So you can go through the syllabus of whichever class you are in. Then there is a payment link, feedback link. In case you want to inquire about other batches, there is all batch details link. In case you have some query, you can drop us an email or WhatsApp us on this number. And in case you're facing an internet glitch, you can watch this demo live on Facebook. So Arjun is saying that reasoning helps us in solving logical things. Okay, all right. All of you are coming up with interesting answers and all of you are right. Good. Hi, Ishita. Can you quickly type in the chat section if you can hear me? Ishita, please type in the chat section your city name and school name from where you are joining us. And everyone, if you're joining us for the first time, type F in the chat section. F. That's it. Satita is joining us for the first time. Really? Okay. Reasoning is the process of using existing knowledge to draw conclusions. All right, that is also correct. Good. So you're able to describe reasoning in your own words and you are able to come up with your own interesting definitions. That is remarkable in itself. I'm liking that. Sonali, can you please switch on your camera? Sadaf, switch on your camera, please. So Ishita, we are still waiting to know your city name and school name in the chat box. If you can type that. Nice to see you, Gayatri. Let us know your city name and school name. And how many of you are joining us for the first time? Type F in the chat section. Avika Seth is joining us for the first time. Okay. Mayank Singla is also joining us for the first time. Ishita is also joining us for the very first time. Shaurya Ranjan, please switch on your camera. Mohammed Saad Ali is also saying he's joining us for the first time. A very warm welcome to each one of you, especially those who are joining us for the first time. Shaurya, let us know your city name and school name in the chat section. Okay. So children, Samaira, I believe the problem is at your end only. So you will have to work that out. Either you can rejoin. Yes, Ishita, you will be muted because this is how the demos are conducted in Olympiad Success. Don't worry. You will be free to speak and ask questions and interact in your upcoming classes. But this setting is just for today's demo. So not only you, but everybody else is muted. But this is only for today's demo, okay? All right. And Ronak, where is this located? Skills Taught School. Okay. So Avika is saying reasoning is the ability to think of a conclusion or solution during complex problems. That is absolutely correct, Avika. Thank you for your input. Now, children, let me quickly tell you about the flow of the session. So first of all, you will get to know your mentor. And then you will see a short informative PPT about the course that you're about to start with. And then you'll go on a short virtual tour with Pooja ma'am to know how to access reading materials on the dashboard of Olympiad Success. After that, if you still have a doubt or a query, you can put up that in the chat section. We'll be happy to answer. And after that, the actual demo will begin. So I hope this is clear, right? So this demo is for class 5 and class 6, both reasoning. Samira, now you can hear me? You can show me a thumbs up if you can hear me. All right. So Shaurya is joining us from DPS, Kolkata. Okay, Ronak, got your answer. Right. So let me tell you, children, that we have with us Priyasha Das ma'am. And she's a wonderful mentor, great person to be with. And I'm sure you're going to love her sessions. You know, her enthusiasm and her energy will transport you just in the right mood, and you'll be able to gain conceptual clarity and reason out things and find out different ways to solve the same problem. So that's what makes her classes even more remarkable. So I'm sure you're going to like her sessions. Now I'll request Priyasha ma'am to speak to you directly. All over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for a lovely introduction. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. And here, ma'am has already told a bit about me, so I'll not take your much time, but I'll rather focus on the fact that why reasoning is important. Ma'am asked you a question. You people came up with so many creative and correct answers. Okay. But then this is not one single reason why you should look for reasoning sessions. And it's really not a good thing that it's not been a regular part of our school curriculum. But then I'm very happy to be a part of Olympiad Success, who have given me this opportunity to take up reasoning sessions in detail with you people. Because now you are at this stage where you can really pretty well understand that reasoning comes in almost all the Olympiads, whether you go for math Olympiads, computer Olympiads, science Olympiads. There will always be some questions which will be from the reasoning section. But that's not the end of the world. Reasoning just starts from here. When you go to higher grades, you come across various competitive examinations which is solely based on reasoning, which check your thinking, critical thinking skills, and other things with the help of reasoning itself. Now, this was just the learning part of reasoning. Now, let's come to the real life application of reasoning. You guys can think and tell me reasoning. I have been, because many of you are my old students here, so you people know this. I keep on saying this in all my classes as well, that a person who is good at reasoning is ought to be good at the other topics as well, be it science, English, maths, any topic. The reason for that is when you learn how to solve the questions of reasoning, your brain or your mind opens up. Opening up does not only mean that you start thinking differently, but it also means that there is a shift from memorizing to understanding. There is a shift from only solving the questions using the formulas to trying to break down the formula and see why is this happening. You know, that's problem solving like a detective. This thing comes into picture only when you start breaking down things present in front of you. After sessions of these reasoning, after these reasoning classes, you would not only come out as a person who could really score well in reasoning exam. You would not just be good strong test takers, but you would be strong thinkers. That is very important, because in the lifelong run, it's really important that whatever comes in front of us, we just don't get the right answer, we get the right way also. That means we can replicate that in future as well. It, as I said, if you are good at reasoning, you're good at the other topics, be it maths, science, English, GK, or any other topic as such, you would be having better communication skills also. You're like, what? Communication skills and reasoning? How is that related? That is related because in our group sessions, when we allow everyone to speak, like, what was your way of doing it, or how did you get the answer, the student opens up and also not only just tells his or her way, but also hears it from other. And when you hear it from the others that, okay, this person did it like this, I can also give it a try, then that really helps you, not just your reasoning skills but your communication skills as well. It will always give you a additional confidence boost. You will always feel yourself better than the others because you would start looking at the questions very differently as compared to others. So these are the life learnings which you will take from these reasoning sessions and not just a part of your curriculum. So that makes these classes really wonderful. You will have a gist of it very soon in the demo itself. Okay. And just stay tuned with us. There will be an important PPT coming out on your screen right now. You have to read it carefully because all the details of the batches will be added there. And once you're ready with all that, we will get started real quick with our demo. But before that, if you have any questions related to the classes or sessions, feel free to drop it in the comments right there in the chat window. We will be taking it and we'll be answering it right over. Okay? Fine then. So ready for the demo? Yes, just few minutes away and then we'll get started. Thank you so much, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, children, I'll be sharing my screen. Just a moment. So I hope my screen is visible to all. All right, a very warm welcome to the demo and interaction program for class 5 and 6 Reasoning Olympiad. So as you are already aware, Olympiad Success is India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad exams. Olympiad Success Live is India's first exclusive live classes for Olympiad's preparation. And School Plus by Olympiad Success is one of its own kind of annual program that includes 8 important courses, which are mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication, both spoken and written, Vedic math, and coding. So here you get one-on-one online CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, and IB classes for grades 2 to 12. One-on-one preparation classes for international mathematics Olympiads like SASMO, CMO, HKIMO, TIMO, Math Counts, US Common Core Math Competition, Math Kangaroo, and PRMO. So you can meet our international rank holders for the year 2021-22 on the screen. They are all brilliant kids like you. So classes are going to be group sessions with batch size of around 20 students delivered through Zoom by seasoned tutors. You have already met your mentor, Priyasha ma'am. So you get 2 sessions per week, Saturdays and Sundays. Note down the timing. The timing will be 2 p.m. to 3:15 p.m. with 5 minutes of break in between. So the sessions will be a combination of theory, practice questions, doubt sessions, and discussion on previous year papers. Now, how to access the reading material and practice questions available in the dashboard of Olympiad Success and the topic-wise mock test for maths, reasoning, and logical reasoning that you will learn very soon in the virtual tour. So syllabus for grade 5 and grade 6 reasoning is available on these links. Fees can be paid by clicking on this link. All the relevant links have been pasted in the chat box and will again be pasted for you. The fees for this course is 7,140 rupees and total number of sessions will be 32. The fees includes online classes, daily reading notes and exercises, practice of previous year papers, and access to Olympiad Success platform for maths and logical reasoning. All that you require for these classes is a laptop or a desktop with good internet speed, with camera, because we do not allow students without video in the class, and headphones are required for better audio clarity. So in 2021-22, Olympiad Success had students from more than 3,800 schools across India and abroad hailing from 35 plus countries. Now, the live classes for this particular batch begins from Saturday, 30th of March. So I hope you've noted down all the relevant details and everything is clear to you. Now I would request Pooja ma'am to take you on a virtual tour of the dashboard. All over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Monica ma'am. Hello everyone, how are you all? Okay, I would request this iPhone to just rename yourself. I can see the dedication. She's traveling in the car and she's still attending the demo. That's very nice. Please rename yourself. Okay, let me share my screen. Hope my screen is visible to everybody. So what you have to do is you have to just enter your URL over here, olympiadsuccess.com, right? The moment you'll enter, this page will open on your screen. Over here, you have to enter your correct user details that you should be able to just go through all your worksheets, reading material, and question papers, right? If you'll not enter your correct user details, you'll not be able to access all these. The moment you'll enter this, you'll get this page on your screen, which is having a personal details, right? So make sure that you go check your all percentages that these are correct, or if there is any error, you can just rectify it over there, and then you can just click on this update button. After this, what you have to do is you have to just click on this live classes, which is right under this my referral icon. The moment you click on live classes, you have to select your subject, that for which subject you want to see the reading material, question papers, and all these material. So I want to see for reasoning, so I'm going to select reasoning subject. Same goes for topic also, like for which topic you want to see the material, that also you have to select. So I'm going to select first topic, that is coding and decoding. All right, so you can see I have selected the subject plus topic. Now I can see the reading material and question paper related to that topic. So before moving ahead, I would show you the schedule, like in which session we are going to cover which topic. Just a moment, I'll open this sheet again. Okay, there must be some error. Otherwise, you can see a schedule over here wherein all topics are mentioned in which session we are going to cover which topic. All right, and this is holiday calendar. This is mandatory for you to just keep an eye on it, because I don't want you to take unnecessary holidays, because each and every day is important for you whenever your classes are occur. All right, so there are holidays wherein you can enjoy also. So after this, I'm taking you through reading material. This is set 1, wherein you need to click on this and you can see the reading material. Sometimes it happens that you don't want to read over here, you want to read it later on, right? So for that purpose, what you can do is you can just click it over here, you can download this PDF and you can take out the printout also later on as your wish, if you want to read from paper, not from the screen. All right, same goes for set 2 also. You can see the reading material over here for set coding and decoding chapter. All right, now I'm taking you through question papers and answer keys. So make sure that you should not download answer key beforehand. You just download your question paper, solve it, and then check your answer keys. All right, so open your question paper. You can take out the printout, you can solve it, and then you can just open your answer keys to tell you your answers, whether you have which answers you have done wrong. All right, so this is the question paper and this is the answer key. Set 2. For each and every PDF, you just need to click on this red line icon, which is click here to download the PDF, and then you're good to go to download your PDF. Same goes for answer key for set 2. So this was all about question answers and answer keys, reading material, view schedule, and holiday calendar, right? So now I'm taking you through worksheets, how you can solve your worksheets, okay? Worksheet icon is right after this dashboard button. So you have to just click on this. Again, you have to select your subject, for which subject you want to solve these worksheets. So I'm going to select logical reasoning. Number also, that's your wish, like which one you want to choose, you can choose it. Right? You want to see 10, 25, 50, 100, that's your wish. I want to solve this worksheet wherein I'm going to click on take exam for this. After clicking on take exam, these general instructions will appear on my screen wherein you have to read these instructions carefully, that you should not commit any mistake while attempting your worksheet. All right. After reading all these instructions, you have to click on this button, which is start worksheet. then you'll good to go to attempt your worksheet. Okay, so you can see there are 25 questions in one worksheet. Okay, so the moment you are done with question 1, you have to move on question 2. For that, you have to just click on this next button. I'm just filling answers randomly to give you the tour. Okay, but you should make sure that you should read your question properly and then solve the answer. Okay, so I've attempted my 3 questions. So now I want to submit the worksheet. Okay, so make sure that you attempt all 25 questions, then only submit your worksheet. So for submitting, what you have to do is you have to just click on this finish button, which is in red box, green box. All right. Before submitting, make sure that you should revise all your worksheet questions, that whether you have done correct, or if you immediately you click that you have marked any mistake in any of the answer, you can just rectify it there and then only before submitting. Okay. So while submitting, you have to click on this. Yes, I have reviewed all questions, and you can click on this button. After clicking on this button, your worksheet will be submitted, but make sure that you should submit your worksheet. Otherwise, you will not be able to see your performance. Okay. And you will not be able to understand which answer you have done correct and which you have done wrong, right? So this is the feedback page. Whether you want to give it there at that time, you can. Otherwise, you can click on later button also. So I've done my worksheet. I want to see my performance, that how I performed. For that, I am going to click on this button, which is right after this worksheet button. Performance. Again, I have to select my subject. Logical reasoning. And here you can see on which date you have attempted your worksheet. I have attempted on 23rd just now. So I want to see the result. So I'm going to click on this view button. Okay. So yes, I've attempted 3 questions wherein few are wrong, few are correct. Okay. So that's the reason I was telling you that whenever you're attempting worksheet, you should make sure that you should attempt it carefully. So I want to review that which question I've done correct, which I've done wrong. So you're going to click on this review button. All right. So again, here in the feedback page, you can click give, otherwise you can click on later button also. So this is all about, you can see the performance, right? So this is all about your live classes, in that you'll get reading material, you'll get your question papers, schedule and holiday calendar, right? In worksheet, you'll get your worksheet for practice. And performance, you'll get to know your worksheet attemptation, right? So this was all about the dashboard, that how you need to operate for your reading material and everything. So before moving ahead, you need to log out. All right. So that was all about dashboard. If anybody is having any query related to that, drop your message in the chat box. I'll be happy to answer your queries better. All over to you, Monica, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Pooja ma'am. So any doubt, anyone? No doubt. Okay. Can you quickly tell me the class days? On which days do we have the classes? Saturdays and Sundays. Yes, Saturdays and Sundays. That is the correct answer. What will be the class timings? Okay, class timings. Vardnala, Anvi, Kia, Samaira. Switch on your camera now. Two to 3:15 p.m. is the correct answer. Very good, children. That means you were attentive during the PPT. Good. And what are the total number of sessions that we have in this course? 75. $25 and 32. So we have 3 options. Most of you are going with 32. And yes, 32 is the right answer. So 32 sessions are there in this course. Okay, Shivin. Okay. You got confused with minutes. No worries. Okay. This is what Olympiads is all about. We have to read it carefully, hear it carefully. Okay. All right. So, any doubt, anyone? Any query? Or shall we begin with the demo then? Show me a thumbs up if you are ready for the demo. All right. Very good. Very good. All right then. Priyasha ma'am, all over to you.
Thank you. See, energetic thumbs up coming both in the chat and in the reactions tab. Good, good. You people are really ready. So I would also get started. So we would be starting off with a very interesting topic today. Thought of giving you a jumble bag, but then thought that no, let's go ahead with something different this time. Do you know the history of coding, decoding, everyone? Like long back then when we used to have wars between different tribes and groups, what used to happen is that they used to write letters and send it to the other person somewhere, plannings and like where will we be posted, where will we come, where will we meet, things like that. In between, someone or the other used to read it out and understand that okay, these people are meeting here, let's do something and destroy their plan. And because of this came the idea of coding and decoding all together. So, for example, let's say that we all want to play games, but we can't tell this to anyone around us that we are trying to play games. So, in that case, we would be going about and using coding decoding. That means one easiest way of saying this could be, for example, suppose I want to send this message to you people in chat. Okay, play games. So I am writing play like this. So how would you people write games? Tell me in the chat box. If I wrote play like this, then what is the decoding of games? How would you code games? Quick. What have I done with play and yelp? Oh my God, very nice. Yes, exactly, Noor. Morse code, just like that. S E M A G. Simak. So, Yalp Simak, if this is what we say to each other, we do understand that we are planning to play games. And now no one around us would know that actually. Now that I've spoken it so loud that even your parents would have heard it, doesn't make sense. We have to find out a new code for ourselves. We'll do that. We'll do that in our regular classes. Do not worry. But yes, this is actually one such way how, and one such reason why this coding decoding actually came into picture. So when we come down to reasoning, we have a lot to discuss and talk about. Like when we come to reasoning, we talk about what are the observations you have, your good observation skills, and also how you imagine what could have been the reason. Like, see, if I directly give it to you as a question, what would happen? You would start thinking that where are the letters placed? So you are observing them. Then you are also thinking that what can be the other logic. For example, if I write that 5 is coded as 15, there are many ways to code 5 as 15. I can write 5 into 3 as 15, and I can also write 5 plus 10 as 15. But the moment I give you a second example, that 4 and 12, then which logic works? Logic A or logic B? Everyone in the chat box? Now that I give you the second example that 4 is related to 12, which logic works? Into 3 or plus 10? Logic A works. Very good. Sad, very nice Arjun. Very good Shaurya. Very nice Jian and Noor. Very good Ronak. Correct Avika and Harshit. You guys are absolutely right. Good Ishita. Good Satyata. Very nice. It's right Shiven. Into 3. So with the help of the second example, I establish the relationship or I establish the logic that yes, into 3 is what I am going to do. So this is your observation time. This is your imagination time because you imagine different logics in your brain. This is how reasoning is all made together with all these things only. Okay, I'll cut short directly to the questions and we'll get started with the easy ones. Looking at the highly intelligent audience, I would like to start up directly with the questions and talk about interesting ways of remembering the place values. Let's get started. First question on the screen, I request everyone to answer only once. Samaira has answered. Okay. Let's check others. I think Samaira was answering for the previous question, not this one. Avika is thinking. I can see her. Jian, Shivain have answered. Jian has very smartly answered directly to me so that he doesn't want others to see his answers. Arjun has just written the question number. Okay, Satyata has given his answer. Satyata, that means you're talking about this option. Okay. Arjun, Samaira. Come on, others, give it a try. You don't have to be worried about whether it's right or wrong. Ishita, I got your answer. Fatima, try. Avika, okay. Ishita. Viraj, give it a try. Shaurya is thinking. Noor is typing. Anvi is full-handedly solving it, huh, Anvi? Nice. Okay, Harshit, did you answer? No? Okay. Yeah, I am waiting for your answer as well. There are many more who haven't answered yet. Okay. Pavan, waiting for you as well. Okay, Harshit, Saad, I received your answers. Let's get started. So over here we see there's a very bound one-step rule. Okay. The first letter is going to be related to the first letter over here. So the first letter for mobile is M, and for this weird code is N. O, P, B, C, I, J, L, M, E, and F. Now, you know what? Even if you don't know the position of these letters, it really doesn't matter in this question because they are so close to each other. Like literally the next letter, isn't it? Yes. M plus 1, O plus 1, B plus 1, I plus 1, L plus 1, and E plus 1. The right next letter is my code here. Now that I know the logic, always remember this part is called as the sample. So from the sample, what do we do? From the sample, we find the logic. Okay. What logic did we find it out? Plus 1 is my logic. Now, what will we do in the real question? The real question is laptop. And with laptop, we will do the same operations as we did for mobile. L, A, P, T, O, P. But you know what? You have to also act smart, not just work hard, but also act smart. How do you act smart? The very first letter here is L, and L plus 1 is definitely going to give you a M. You can also see it from here. So option D is out of the game. The faster you eliminate the options, the faster you will reach the answer more easily also. So let's talk about MB, MQ. So when the talk is about MB or MQ, I know the next letter after A is B only. So that also eliminates option B. Now have a very quick look. MBQ is all same. So please don't waste any time trying to find out what comes after P. Directly jump to T. What? This could have been a reason to eliminate option A way back that ma'am, T cannot be coded as T. It's exactly the same letter. So we can eliminate A as well. We got our answer. That is option C. Everyone okay? Thumbs up. Yep. Everyone understood this? Okay. Since it's a demo, I'm not able to unmute you. So I would require reactions in the chat or in the reactions tab. Okay. A thumbs up would be great. So that makes the answer as MBQ UPQ. That's so simple. Okay. Let's try another question. Easy questions I'm giving you in the beginning so that you feel that, oh my God, I know the topic really well. And then we'll have some pretty interesting questions also coming out. So let's have the second one. This is again very, very easy. But I would give you a timer for this 45 seconds. And your time starts now. Because it's very easy. So 45 seconds is good to go. Ooh, I saw 3 answers in the chat. Nice. 4, 5, 6, okay, 7, 8. Very good. 15 seconds left. All right, more coming. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. So the logic is really, really easy, but this is a pure observation question. We call it a pure observation question. Why? Because you look at this word and you look at this word, it's all your eyes. Why? Because you just need to see the position of the alphabets, nothing else. Okay? Now, you know what the major secret behind logical reasoning and giving the answers really fast in logical reasoning is? Question mark. The secret to that is solving more questions, because the more questions you solve, the more types of logic you will be aware of, and your brain will start searching for that logic. Like, for example, I could literally see the IN part over here, and the very first thing which actually hit my mind was reverse. The logic is reverse the alphabets. Look at it, the ones who did not solve it. Congratulate yourself. You saved yourself from doing a mistake in the examination. You learned it in the class right away. Reverse it. I first, I last. Second, second last. Third, third last. And so on. So what will be the option for the answer for website? Again, the same thing. My answer should begin with a E. So D is out. Okay. The next letter should be T, so C is out. And the next letter should be I, so A is out. That's how you give the answer real quick. Good job, Kia. Ronak, I saw your answers now. Fine, Shiven, done. You share it with me. We guys will use it personally. The secret code. Very good, Avika. That was the right logic. Thank you, Noor, for sharing the logic that everything gets reversed. Very nice. Perfect. And let's move to the third question then, if your people are ready. Ready? Okay, let's go. Hmm. Done, Shivan. Kashmir. Oh, I see answers. Arjun. Nice. Arjun has given me a direct answer. Arjun doesn't want anyone else to know their answers. Same for Jian. Okay, I don't mind. I actually do that in my regular classes as well. I don't let others see the answers of others. I could have done that right now, but it's a demo. Jian, Avika has answered. Okay, 2, 3 of you. Arjun, Jian, and Avika. Come on. Think, think. Satyata has also given me an answer. Shiven as well. Anyone out of you 5 who wants to type down the logic as well? Use your fingers. Don't be lazy. All right. Waiting. Ishita has also given me the answer. Pavan received. Fatima, you're understanding the questions? Previous ones? Yep. Okay, great. Oh, nice. Thank you, Arjun and Jian, for the logic. Viraj, Kia, got your answer? Okay, Shivin. What about others? Shaurya. Ishita, you changed your answer? There's no option B. Harshit received your answer. Okay, fine then. I'll wait for another 5 seconds and we'll get started. So tick tick 5, 4.5, 4, 3.5, 3, 2.5, 2, 1.5, 1, half, 0. By the way, I counted 4. Instead of 5, I counted 10 seconds, right? Yeah. Satyata, got it. Thank you for the long and detailed explanation. Ronak and Noor, I received your answers. So look, my eyes are watching and searching for K, and I can find the K right here. Instead of the first place, I see it in the third place. And now, when I look from this corner to this corner, I can very well see that my letters are getting reversed, but not the entire list. My letters are reversing only the first three ones. So the first three from pra will become Arap, ARP. And that leads to option A and option D out. D is in its own place, H is in its own place. So we will not waste our time. What we will do is, we know that S and E will also be reversed. So S and E will come like this, not like this. I mean, I'll just write it down. Pradesh. I have written a H at the top here. So this one will be an E, S, H. So H, S, E. So the last three are also reversed and the first three are also reversed. The middle letter remains the same. Same happens for Kashmir as well. Kash, H remains the same. And then Mir. These three change, these three change. So the correct answer for this question is not C. Some of you answered C. The correct answer would be B. Yes, no, maybe? Yes. Okay, let's go. The next one on your screen is right here. This is going to blow your mind, I'm pretty sure. Not everyone though, but yes. For most of you, this is going to be difficult. And I'm happy to give you difficult questions because that's how you learn. Let's go. And I need the logic here, not just the answer. Wow, that's a detailed logic note for the previous one. Thank you. This one is my personal favorite. I'm helping you out by writing it so that maybe it is of some help. Let's go. Oh, I see an answer. Okay, Shiven, type the logic. Place values here play a very important role. So let me share some ways to remember the place value of few of the alphabets used here. Now I want all of you to use your pen or pencil and write a G in your notebook like this. It's like a one-time task, everyone. You write it like this once and you will see, you will remember it forever that G is the 7th letter in the English alphabet. Write it once in your notebook like this and you will remember it forever that G is the 7th letter in the English alphabet. Very simple, very easy. G is the 7th letter. Any doubts over here? No? Let's talk about O now. Okay? Now there is a very famous way We call it as Ijoti. Very famous. Ijoti. What's Ijoti? Ijoti actually stands for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Now, when you look at these numbers carefully, these numbers fall in the table of which number? These numbers fall in the table of, very good, Saad, very good, Jan, 5. Exactly. So Ijoti is technically the table of 5. Now in Ijoti, if O falls in the third place, then 5 into 3 is 15. That means the place value of O is 15. My next favorite way of remembering the place value of L is 12. Say 12 loudly. 12. What is the alphabet which is very prominently visible? I mean audible. 12 has a L very clearly audible, and therefore we remember that L stands for the 12th letter. D, of course, is the fourth letter. Now that we know the place values of these letters, let's come down and check the place values of T. Hey, right now, because most of you know that the cricket matches are on, the IPL, so they are in which format? They are in 2020 format. We also call it as T20. So it's very easy way to remember that T is the 20th letter, L is again 12, O is again 15, and W is a nice way to remember W is, you see this? There are only two edges coming out at the bottom. So there's a 2 here, and there are 3 edges coming out at the top. So it's a 23. I know it's funny and it's quite stupid, but then I don't care, because until and unless you remember the logic, whether it is as funny as possible, I am okay with it. Okay, now anyone, logic. Let me check the chat box. While explaining you the place values, I did not check the chat box. No, I didn't get any logic. Let's use some math. Let's do a bit of math. How would we do maths? Let's do math with these numbers. Because the first thing which attracts me is 15 and 12. 12 and 15. Oh, I see an answer. Wait. Oh my God, Saad. Very good. Very nice, Saad. Saad says that, ma'am, when we add both the numbers, we end up on a 27 in all the cases. You know what this logic is technically called? This logic is technically called as opposite letters. What are opposite letters, by the way? Let us take the example of A, everyone. A is technically the first letter from the left. But can you people tell me what is the first letter from the right hand side? Quickly in the chat box. Which is the first letter from the right hand side? Saad and Jian, Satyata and Avika, you guys are absolutely correct. Shiven and Viraj, correct. Noor, Z. We also call it as Z. Z is the first letter from the right. So the first letter from the left and the first letter from the right make a pair, and we call them as opposite letters. Same happens in the case of the numbers here. Look at it. A is 1 and Z is 26. So if you add 26 plus 1, you get 27. Similarly, if G is the 7th letter from the left, so T is the 7th letter from the right. O is the 15th letter from the left, and L is the 15th letter from the right. So if we follow the same logic, can anyone tell me the answer now? Shiven has given me the answer. What about others? Try. S comes right before T. So if T is 20, then S will be 19. Very good. I looks very similar to English alphabet. I looks very similar to the number 9. So I is 9. We already decoded L as 12. V has only 2 spikes at the top, so 22. Ijoti help us to remember that E is the 5th number letter and R comes right before S, so it has to be 18. Now subtract 27. 27 minus 19, 27 minus 9, 27 minus 12, and so on. Let's go in the chat box. 27 minus 19. What's the first number I should get? My God, you guys, math. Thank you, Pavan and Arjun. It is 8. Right. And have you ever seen the digital clock 8? It looks very similar to which letter? If I remove the first two, then H. Correct. Then the next one, this I, 27 minus 9. 27 minus 9 is 18. Very good. And 18 is the letter R. Now, if I is opposite of R, R's opposite will be I. Silly. So, I can very easily get my answer as C from these two letters only. But still, if you want to complete, you can complete. 27 minus 12 is 15, which is O. 27 minus 22 is 5, which is E. And 27 minus 5 is 22, which is B. Simple. Thank you so much. You guys did a great job. It's a difficult question, by the way. Anyways, you managed to understand it, and I'm really happy. Time to take a leave. No, I mean, easy question. Come on, ma'am. Here's another easy question for all of you. Observation, eyes. Keep your eyes moving. Oh, wow, lovely. You people are so intelligent. Oh, my goodness. So many right answers in the chat box. Some people are little confused. I see the C here, but I see the C in the second place. I see the H second, but I see the H in the first place. The moment I see this, I understand there's something fishy in two letters, and that is what is happening. RO becomes OR, ME becomes EM. So therefore, design will start with a ED, and starting with ED eliminates two options directly. Next, if I replace IS, I know I'm going to go and eliminate C and get my answer as A. Is it okay? Yeah, we are reversing letters by pairs. Very nice. Let's quickly move to another question, everyone. This is going to be the second last question of the day. Second last question. Let's go. How is it an equation coding to 16? You guys are so smart. Why? Tell me the logic in the chat box. Come on, fast. Shiven, Ronak, Viraj, Pavan, Samaira, all, everyone, chat box. Tell me the logic. Avika, please tell me the logic. Noor, okay. Logic, please. Satyata, you didn't answer? Fatima, getting it? Very good, Viraj. Not really. You can tell me. Okay, very good, Pavan. Thank you for the logic. Well, if I see this, there are two ways of solving these type of questions. Sometimes there is also the sum of all the letters and number, like place values. But technically, that's never going to be as small as 16. So the best way is write down the logic, everyone. Those who did not understand, count the letters. Literally count the letters and check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ma'am, but the letters are just 8. How is 8 related to 16? What if I say plus 8? There are two logics, plus 8 into 2. Now let's check the other one. For matrix, we know we have 6 letters. So since we have 6 letters, if I do a plus 4, I mean not plus 4, if I do a plus 8, I would get a 14, which is not in the options. So this logic is wrong. Ta. And if I do a into 2, like the second logic, I get 12, which is in the options. So that makes it the correct answer, everyone. Did you understand now? Fatima, yes? Because your face looks slightly confusing. Now you said yes. Okay, thank you. Others understood? Harshit, thumbs up? Okay, great. And I have a big thumbs up from Pawan. Pawan has typed in the whole answer. Viraj, yes? Okay, Shaurya, yes. Thumbs up? Okay, perfect. Thank you then. Then the last question is very important. You have to seriously answer this question. The old folks know this, so they are laughing already. But the new ones, the last and the final question, which will definitely come in your exam as well, is how was the class? Sorry for this. Don't get angry at me. How was the class? Please let me know in the chat. I literally enjoyed it with you folks, and I wish to see you people very soon in the next week, same time. Okay, we have many funny ways of remembering the place values of the remaining letters, which we did not cover today. Of course, it's a demo, we can't cover everything, but definitely we would take care of all those things in the regular sessions as well. Oh, so many messages. Thank you so much, everyone. And I'll meet you people soon. And I'll pass it over to Pooja ma'am now, if she can just conclude.
So hope you all enjoyed the session. How was the session? I don't want to see messages because already chat section is flooded with the messages. I
That's I'm
want to see
getting a
thumbs
lot
up
of
on the
direct
screen now.
messages actually. Yeah, guys, you can send
Yeah,
it to
chat box is
everyone.
flooded with the messages. Oh my God, Noor has given heart to you, Priyasha. That's
Thank
amazing.
you.
Very nice. So hope you all have enrolled for the session, right? If not yet, then what are you waiting for? Links are there in the chat box. Go and enroll for the session. Okay. As you know, classes are going to start from next week on Saturday. So before that, still you have 1 week in your hand. Quickly enroll for yourself for this session. All right. So, all right, everyone. Happy weekend. We'll see you next week. All right. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you so much, Priyasha ma'am, for a lovely session. Bye bye, kids. Enjoy
Bye
your
bye,
weekend.
everyone.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Take care. Thank you.